Hi guys, just arrived, fresh from the post. Temu coin displays. First of all, we have this. Let me get that into perspective and show you a £2 coin sitting in there. See if I can get it in further. Or is it going to be further away? Isn't it? Oh, it's going to be closer.
I'm gonna miss you, Chief.
Cool, you can get really close to this. Right, so that's the ledge, unfortunately. Now I've got to try and get this into focus.
Somehow I just can't help but wonder if maybe God will forgive us for what we've done.
He won't have to, Chief. He won't have to.
It's lost focus.
You take care of yourself, kid. And you take care of my team. Because if you don't, I will personally put a boot square in your ass, soldier.
Yeah, so there you go.
You got me, Davis.
Yes, sir.
2015, £2. I probably would try using my mount, but it's going to be too. If this is too close, my other mount is going to be too far away, and I won't be able to visually sign in as such, because you've got to look through the screen to see what the camera's looking at. Well, I'd have to climb up on my desk to do that because it's so high. Yeah, they serve a purpose. Would you want your coins on these and getting dusty? That's when I first opened the package. I thought, well, yeah, it's okay. You might get decent photographs from it, to be honest. Yeah, I'd have to muck around with it.
I had a dream that night.
But looking at the screen,
I dreamt
again, I think I'm going to need much better light than what I've got.
I woke up, and all I saw
If I put
I
this
figured
in,
that at some point in everyone's life, they wake up and find themselves in a dark place.
I do that every time I look in the mirror.
About 3 years ago.
Right, so now let's get busy with the. Oh, that's got to go on first as well, hasn't it? Oops. There you go. It's not going to make any difference. Yeah, I mean, they're okay. I don't know how many I got. It must be stacks. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 piles. So it must be 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably 50. I've got 2 out of this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so that was 7. I've got 2 out. So that's 1 under. I would imagine you've got 50 somewhere in there. The package wasn't the best packaging, I can assure you. I don't know who does these, but anyway, you know, I was amazed it all got through. All got through okay. So there's the two that I've shown you, the two styles. Now these, that's your stand, and there's your Royal Mint, your Royal Mint sealed disc. They're really finicky. They really are finicky. First of all, you have to find the half moon. I'll see if I can find it for you so you can see it. If my fingers would stop shaking. There you go, there it is. So that's the first thing you've got to do, is locate. See that there? It's like a half moon or sort of crescent moon. You've got to get your both thumbnails into that. Trust me, they are stiff. They are blooming stiff. I'm going to try that without knocking my camera over. Oh, hang on. And I'm getting both my thumbnails in there. They are hard. If you've got bad fingers, don't bother. Really do not bother getting them. I'll try and do this in front of the camera. There you go. God, blimey. If I wasn't doing it in front of the camera, it'd be they're fairly easy. My first one, I was going round and round, twiddling it round and round and round. I couldn't get my fingernails in there. I thought, why the hell are you going to do it? So I thought, right, get my old trusty eyeglass out. And I found it is this like half crescent moon thing, but you need both your thumbnails. I wouldn't use your fingernails. You need your thumbnails. Whether you could do it with a screwdriver or not, I don't know. You probably could if you had a sort of wide enough screwdriver. I wouldn't like to try it, to be honest, because I don't trust these for snapping. But I'll tell you something. If the Royal Mint have got them in these type cases, well, at least they tried. So what I do is just get my old soft cloth, just get my fingerprints off of it. Have I got another shiny 50p? I've got all my 50p's on it. All the shiny ones at least anyway. Oh, there's another shiny one by the looks of it. Yeah, it's not a bad one. So you want the largest part of the two pieces. Probably do with a bit of dust inside as well, which I might just do. I wonder if you can get different sizes. I would hope you could, because these really, you'd get a £5 coin in there, and I'll show you that in a minute. Actual fact, no, I'll show you now, because I've got it in tissue. It's been in tissue since I broke it open from its packaging. Just so you get an idea. I think this is what they're meant for. they're meant for the crowns, half crown type coin. What was I saying? They're probably not even that. No, it's probably going to be these crowns, these £5 crowns. But this one was toning anyway. As soon as I took it out the pack, it immediately started toning. Immediately. And there's nothing you can do about that. If they are pressure sealed, that's what'll happen. As soon as you take it out, once that air gets to them straight away. So there's my nice Queen £5 birthday coin. Not legal tender, I might add, because that was bought through London Mint. And look at that. That's perfect fit. Look, can you see it? Perfect fit. A little bit of room for movement. Absolutely fantastic for £5 coins. If you can get the other ones, fair enough. If you can get lesser size ones, I would definitely get lesser size ones. The only thing with that is I don't know whether the half crescent moon would go down in size as well. And of course, how many of these coins are you going to display? If I bought those poppy coins, they are exactly what I would display. And now that I've got these, I'm more inclined to buy them. I know they was £18 a piece. I think it might be £18 a pair. And that is a snug fit as well. Oh, sorry. That here is a snug fit as well. Yeah, brilliant, to be honest. And here's a 50p done earlier. You can see already the oil on that from the fingers. Very hard to remove. But yeah, all in all, they're quite good. These triangular things, they don't take a lot of weight before they come on. They don't take a lot before they fall over. I'll get my S3, which is the smallest camera I've got. Oh, yeah, here we go. Come on, it won't even sit in the thing. Blimey, I didn't realise. Oh, of course, yeah, it is much thicker. But any other camera won't fit because it's got a little slot. See that little slot? I really wouldn't like to say what weight you could use. I really don't. I wouldn't have thought it would tolerate a lot, to be honest. I mean, the £2 coin is okay. Whether that, yeah, the £5 probably would. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you those. Turn that off. Turn that off. Get that out. And to give you, hang on a minute. Let's. I'll get this off. Then I'll get the 50p's all standing in perfection there. Right, come on in, camera. It's not, doesn't want to. Oh, there you go. My finger. This camera does not like my fingers. I know that's not very good. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll false. No, it won't. And I know this. You should be able to, but it won't. So yeah, there you have it. I know it's not very good. Hang on a minute. I'll try something else. See if this does any help. It does a little bit. Hang on a minute. Look, my rags just dropped on the floor and I don't want to get that dusty. Probably have to give that a wash as it happens. Yeah, so no, it doesn't make any difference, does it? But yeah, I'm well pleased with them. I was what? I'll tell you what I could try. Hang on a minute. I just put that there. Put that there. And like I say, these mounts, they once they're in, they're pretty sturdy. I'll leave my trusty eyeglass there, then you can see what trusty eyeglass I use. Let me just have a look, see if it works that way. Oh yeah. Yeah. So if you're in landscape mode, there's my trusty eyeglass, which is dominating the. If you have, hang on a minute. This is this is Blue Peter in action. This is. Pull those back there. I want to now pull those on top of my glasses case and see what views we get there. You can see, even with my main light on, it just does not throw it. This house is just weird. It really is weird. I'd need a light behind me rather than coming from my computer, because that's where the camera's looking. So yeah, you could mount a phone on either one or two of these, and it'll sit there quite nicely. If you could get that higher, you could easily record a film. Although you wouldn't remind, because it cuts off every half an hour. But I just wanted people to know Temu, and these were, I think, £2 something for 50. Even if you with the brown ones, even if you I wonder if one of those would. Hang on a minute. I'm just trying to see your options for you. That's what I'm trying to do. Of what sort of phone would mount in either. You see, this alone. Right, let me put that there. Let me pull that back a bit. So there it is there. Standing proud. And let me get this fatter phone. No. It's no, it's too heavy. My cell phone's too heavy. And it's an old one. I don't even think my new one's that heavy. Yes, it is heavier. So they're no good for whether again you could get two of those, although I wouldn't be inclined to get two of those. I'd get two of the normal stands and use them. much better, like what I've got this mounted on now. Much better stable, and your camera, your actual camera eyepiece, gets in no way near involved with the stands. So you have a multitude of things that you could use them for. Oh, I've got to throw that rag over there and I need it. Yeah, they're well worth it. And if you could get the smaller ones, even better. I can see why the Royal Mint set them in on an inner setting, you know, where they don't move, especially with coins like the 50p, which moves quite easily and will flip because of the sides. Once you've got the case closed, it's quite hard getting it back into the normal position where you would want to display it. Yeah, but of course, with coins like my house, no way would I want to display coins on these little tripod things, because the dust, I'd be forever cleaning them. Come on, where are you? There you go. You'd be forever cleaning them, and of course, you know, toning's going to happen. But yeah, you can use them as camera mounts. You can even get away with one with a camera mount as long as it's in landscape, like it is now. But well worth the money, I reckon. I saw that. Do you know where I first saw these? I saw these on eBay when people were trying to sell their coins. It's not very good for taking pictures because the two little prong bits come over the beading. So they're not very good for that, for taking pictures. But for displaying purposes, I think you could display all manner of stuff in there. I think really what you'd need is to test it with some weights first. Find out what weight they'll take without falling over. You'd soon find that out. But I used to collect those brass boots, match boots. You know, where what are they, strikers? Where it's a brass boot, and underneath there's a grid, and you strike them against that, and you just have your matches on top in the boot, and had hundreds of them. Really did. But you was forever, because they're brass, you was forever cleaning them. You think about cleaning like 20, 25, 5 of those a day. Well, you wouldn't have to do it every day, but at least, I don't know, maybe once a week, I suppose. I was just thinking, if you doubled them up, like you had 20, 25, you'd be wanting to do. Well, it doesn't take long. Once they've been highly polished, they tend to hold, even when they're going sort of losing their tone. You can easily just rub against them with a cloth, and they will sharpen up. Of course, I've got a large pair of. I keep all my pens in. I don't know what they're called. I could show you all around my flip. If I had my way, I'd have cabinets all the way around this house with everything in it that I've got. Right, so there's a 50p ready to go in a thingy. So let's get one of those out again. I don't know how many are in there. I don't think there's 50 in there. I think it's 25. Yeah, there'll be 25 in there for a couple of quid of these, the large ones. But like I say, guys, if you've got weak fingers, mine are juddery, shakery. But I'll tell you something, they are. Is that the half moon? Yeah, it is. Flipping heck. I tell you, they are strong. There it goes. Come on. Oh, that's nearly my nail broke then. You wouldn't want to get your missus doing this, to tell you that. If she broke a nail, she'd go for a fit. There you go. You need a... Oh, I did that earlier on today as well. You need a good amount... Well, you wouldn't be able to do it with your fingers, I don't think. I don't think you'd be able to do it with your fingers. So, just putting that... Oh, need to polish that up a bit. Well, not polish it, but just get the rag round so there's any dust in there. See, I'm fighting a losing battle before I've even started, because as soon as I've done that, I've got to get this other piece and drop it. There you go. That's in. So you can keep it on there like that. Let's see if it'll take a £5. Let's see if it'll take a £5 in its stand. Oh, it does. Oh yeah, look. That is much better. Isn't it? A stand that takes a stand. So there you go. Really good. Yeah, I'm well pleased with them. But if you've got if you've got coins or medals that you want, you know, so there's the two pieces. Let's get that out of the way. Oops. Right. Oh, I've got one here anyway. So there's your 50p, and it just sits in like that. No, it needs one of those other stands. But there you go, guys. Absolutely spiffing. Anyway, no keeping there. I can't think of anything else to say, but if you need to have anything described for you,